Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Advancement Center, to the world of magic and miracles. It's a glorious day, once again. And I have been experiencing more and more not here, meaning I don't know how to explain what that means. So it started a bit early for me today. And in fact, when the picture I used for today's invitation showed up for me and waved at me, this is the one, pick me. It had that effect on me. Being inside, I felt like I was inside the hydrangea. I was inside this amazing flower with this beautiful light, and it instantly made me feel like I was in there, like I was a little fairy or something in the middle of this beautiful flower. And all I could see and feel were the gentle rays of light that were coming in and flooding that world. And it was so glorious. And I almost didn't want to put any words to the invitation, because I wanted each and every one who received it to just go to where it took them. And so today is an invitation to do that, whether it's that photo or whether it's anything that takes you somewhere. Feel free. It's been happening more often lately in my experience. In fact, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, on my drive-in to work, I did that. As I'm driving, I went somewhere else. I was taken to a place I visited years ago, can barely know where it was. Someone took me there, somewhere between the Ojai Valley and here, and it was back in the backcountry in the mountains. And I just was there. It was like it wasn't in the past. I was there. I'm driving the car, but I'm there. And the feeling of it, it's actually so complex what comes in when you find yourself traveling somewhere else. There's so many aspects that for me come through, and the only way I can describe it is in a feeling way. What it felt like to be there, it's very complex feeling place. I don't know how else to put it into words. And I wouldn't leave. And I found myself trying to see who that person was that took me there. Who's this person I'm walking with? And it went on for about 40 minutes, and I never found them. I never saw them. I have no idea who it was, which was a first. I would put faces on it, but it was like, no, it wasn't that person. But back to the flower, to the picture of this beautiful blue, purple hydrangea. It was a clear message to me of, you can come here anytime you like. And not for any particular reason other than you can feel this anytime you like. It's quite an invitation to know you can go anywhere, be anywhere, anytime you like, even while you're doing something else. So I think there's a lot more to this, but that's all I can put words to at the moment. And the beauty of life and just living it. No planning, just living it moment to moment. And it's even more fun when you're in a place, when you're surrounded by your family, your friends, who all have that freedom. It's such an amazing way to be together because you can all be together in the same room even. And yet you're all having your own unique experience. And interacting from that place can be really interesting. And it's actually fun when you're surrounded by people that, like our family of the Advancement Center, there's a freedom, there's a amazing freedom. It's like you can just pick up and fly any time you like, at a moment's notice, just fly. And all you get are smiles and support or, oh, I want to play, or I want to fly with you, or it's really an amazing way to live. And it's fun because the more and more I experience this, that I live this freedom, it can be really interesting when you are around people that are not in that such a free space. And just to watch, it just can go all different directions. And sometimes people will go, "Wee, this is so much fun," and they'll just go right with you for the ride. And other times not. Other times especially in groups, there's multiple people. It could be a different experience, and you're just all on your own. But there's this amazing feeling associated with it. And in these broadcasts, gentleness has been coming in a lot. And you're in that place. The way the animals respond to you. Because in the past, wild animals tend to run when you get close. And that's happening less and less. And it just happened today, driving here to the beacon on the hill, is there were a family of quail that were in the road, and as we were driving up the road, they parted. Some went to the left side of the road, some went to the right. And normally they just run. They're gone. You don't see them anymore. But the quail on each side of the road stayed. They just kept feeding and whatever they were doing and stayed right there. And it was such a wonderful feeling when such a gentle creature doesn't run away. So that's one of the things that brought back gentleness today. That is a definite confirmation. Because there's Well, it speaks for itself, I think. The word and the feeling. And there have been some interesting things happening around me the last couple of days. I know there's a lot going on in the universe at the moment. This amazing new place we're stepping into. And then sometimes there's a little disruption here where there have been fixed structures. And as we've spoken about many times before, beings that don't belong here, because there's the opposite of gentleness in those beings that I speak of. So I've been experiencing some different things happening, coming through people around me in completely different settings. So the hydrangea, being in the flower, if there's anything that might concern you, even for a moment, you just step into your flower. Because you're always protected. But there's this sense of safety. There's this sense of you're not really here. You're not a part of, it's not your world. And when you're in your flower, that's your world. It could be storming, the winds could be blowing, anything could be happening. But it's not your world. So perhaps that is where this all came from, as just another gentle reminder of each of your amazing abilities to be in your world no matter what, to stay in your world. And again, there's a big wave coming through right now. I don't even know how to talk about it. So we just let it be, and we enjoy the waves. We enjoy riding the wave and having the time of your life, like being a child on skates and flying down the hill without a care in the world and just laughing and giggling and interacting with those around you, and even the adults that walk by get a big smile on their face because you're in such glee that it's contagious. Isn't that, it's just so beautiful. The thought, the awareness of a child. It's so easy to be in that carefree place. And that's for all of us, all the time. Has age, how many years you've been on the planet, has nothing to do with it. So all I see is a world of people laughing and dancing with the trees. There's so much with the ocean, with the water, the lakes, the animals. That's the world I see. It's gentle. It's light. It's carefree. There's no one wanting for anything. So this time, as I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future, see it. It's here. It's abundantly here. Just keep stepping forward into it. You won't miss it. Have the time of your life, and I'll see you there. Thank you.